Okay, so now we are live. So good evening, YouTube. We are here for another English immersion. My name is Camila. I'm gonna be the host from this conversation. I am here with another Camila, so it's like Camila's private conversation today. And just a short explanation for those who don't know what we are doing here. What is Talk and Talk? So, Talk and Talk, it's a language conversation platform, and here you can find conversations in English, Spanish, Italian, French, and Mandarin also. And just to clarify, I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to teach you something for you. We are not here to discuss about grammar or these things. We are here just to put in practice our English, to discuss a different topic, and to practice and to learn from the other way to speak. Okay. The topic from today immersion is compound effect, and we don't need to worry about the mistakes because here is a safe place when you can practice without be worry about anything, just trying to speak in English, and of course have fun and enjoy this moment. So I would like to you, Camilinha, could you please introduce yourself for us?
Okay, I'm Camila. I am 32 years old. I'm living in Aracaju, Sergipe. I'm graduated in audiovisual, and after that, in June, I finished my second degree was in digital design because I work with this role. Um, Actually, I'm design, but it's more specific product design, I guess. But I am design in
Yeah.
general. I guess it's more easy to understand. In my free time, I really like to go to the cinema. Sometimes I like to draw, but in the last few weeks, I don't do that. I don't have time or inspiration for drawing.
Okay.
But I have watched some series, movies because I love to do that this in my free time. And now I really like to my favorite sport is swimming. And sometimes I like to walk for the city, have a a fixed point.
Uh-huh.
So, discover the city because sometimes I discover some place, restaurant I never seen before. So I guess that's it. It's strange, but I like to walk for the city.
Me too, me too. I love it.
Yeah.
Here, I do it often. Oh, sometimes I decide just start to walking, and then when I realize I walk for 1 hour, and then now I need to come back right now, and then I go. I love it, and I think it's good because you can think clearly in this moment, right?
Yes,
You
yes.
go and your mind is like normal. I don't know. I love it. It is not weird because I love it to do this. I love it.
Yeah.
So about me, my name is Camila. I am 40 years old. I live in São Paulo, the capital. I've been here in Talk and Talk since April from this year. I discovered Talk and Talk through LinkedIn. I don't know about you. And I decided to be a host in July just to improve other things, not about English, but to know people, to, of course, to improve my English because you can decide different topics to discuss. And what else? I work as an accountant in an energy company. As you said, I love to walking without any specific point to go, like just walk. I love to read. As I said, this topic is about a specific book that I read. The book is The Compound Effect, and I decided to try to develop a topic to talk about this. So let's move on. I think that's it about me. And let's move on.
Okay.
Camilinha, question number one. Do you want to read and answer, please?
Okay. In your In your opinion, how important is consistency in achieving long-term goals? Um, I guess it's important,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess consistent, it's not about the same productive all days, but it's
Okay.
about productive a little bit all day.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I have so it's so hard for me to do consistent about things. So these
Okay.
years I focus in English because it's hard for me to take more confidence about my English. So
Mm-hmm.
now I guess it's about 30 days. 30 days? No, it's about 40 days. I don't stop English all day. So I studied in some time. So I hear podcasts, I listen, I talk with Talk and Talk right now. And I guess it's important to focus because sometimes I guess I can hear and understand my goals about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess in the work I changed my career, so I have a I don't know say that, but I sometimes when I focus on something, I a little bit obsessed. I guess this resume me, but I
Okay.
guess the constant it's about the passion I have so something. So now I love to
Mm.
talk in English because I guess in some time it's important for my work, my life, and all things. But I guess that's it. I need to take passion to consistent in long goals, I guess.
No, I get it. I am almost like you. Sometimes I agree when you said about we when we are obsessed with something and then we decide to put our effort in these things. I remember the beginning of this year, in the new year, I decided that I would like to study English for real this year, and I did it. But of course, always, as always, I could do something better. But I think this year I could practice more here. I am at the platform since April, so can you imagine? Since April, I'm here speaking, learning new words, and this is related to confidence, I guess, right? And this is a kind of consistency, I believe, because you are doing things for a period. And as you said about, do you want to be confident about English? Do you want to be better in English? I think the only way to improve, not only about English, but other things in life. The only way to improve it's like when you do more than once, or when you do often for a period of time. I don't know if you have a opportunity to study for a specific test in your life. I think so, and you decide to study for maybe 30 days in a row, and then you achieve your goal just because you decide to do it. So it's like there's no plan B, like something like this. We have only one, I think, one decision, and then if you decide to do it and you go further deeply in this situation, I think it's like a, a normal way to try to achieve this. I don't know if I told you, but I know a little bit about Spanish. I studied Spanish 2 years. Years ago, I was a teenager, and I was here at Talk and Talk study French, but I give up about French because I knew that I need to stop my English for a period to study French. And then I decide that I need to put my effort in English because my career, because everything. I want to improve my English. This is my main goal. Spanish, okay, I can try others immersion in Spanish, but I think we don't need to lose our focus. You need to decide what is the what is important in that period, I guess. And I agree when you said about you cannot. to study 1 hour a day, but if you can study 30 minutes today and 10 minutes tomorrow, another day 1 hour, that's okay. But you in touch with the language, right? So I think it's about constants. And this is the only way that I can believe to achieve long-term goals, in my opinion. I think is the only way because you are doing it like baby steps, and when you realize you're like, oh my gosh, I am doing it, you know. I don't know how long have you been studying English.
I, I like you with Spanish. It's the
Oh
same
yeah.
story because I start to it for English, but I study Spanish for a time. But in
Okay.
English, I start school about the 1 year in 2019, and
Okay.
become the pandemic. These things I stopped to study English, and
Mhm.
I back last past years 2023, and I know I don't stop, but sometimes I don't did 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. But
Uh-huh.
this year was the first time I did some class of something conversation in another
Mhm.
platforms about all year, guys. I studied English, but I guess the second semester exists in English, but I no segundo
Yeah, yeah,
semestre,
yeah, yeah.
I study more harder because
Mhm.
again I realized this is important so hard so important for my career right now because I did some interviews and the recruiter said, so Camila, your CV it's good, but you need to improve your English.
Oh,
Try
really?
to study all day, and then you goes you could be better in this role. So after this feedback, I don't stop all day study. Was in August, so after that I
Okay.
study all day because this feedback. So
Do
now
you
I guess
think
I little bit more confident, but it's no
okay.
100%.
Do you think your English is better right now than in August? Do you feel this difference or not?
Yes,
Yes.
because I did some classes with a teacher. She's living South Africa, so she's native of English. So because that, I guess she said something I need to hear about my English because I try to speak in the same fast I have in
Oh,
Portuguese.
okay.
So she learned she advised to take brief and try to talk more slowly, and
Mm-hmm.
all people understand you said. So now
Okay.
I guess this is better because the people in Talk Talk never say what do you say. So I guess
Okay.
everybody understand me now
Okay.
because she said that, and I take this bad feedback and improve myself for take a better communication because it's
Yes.
hard you take your mind for Portuguese and English and no start to talk in the same and cadence of voice. So
Yes.
now I guess after talk it's more talk and talk. It's more easy for me to understand the bottom of English in Portuguese
Uh-huh.
and try to talk clear. So I guess
Uh-huh.
that's it for me.
Yes. I remember when I sometimes when I realized that I am speaking really fast and then I forgot the grammar and I just go like blah 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 blah, blah and this is not what I want to do. Like I want to speak in English as I speak in Portuguese, to speak it correctly, to say clear and do not feel so anxious like, oh, I need to show my opinion. But we need to use grammar in a correct way. So it's important to take a moment and try to connect the words in our minds just to speak naturally. I think it's important. Let's move on. Camilinha, question number 2. Do you want to read and answer?
How do you measure progress in your personal or professional life? Um, it's hard because I had some time to understand my progress because one day I dream about working remotely when I start my transition of career, and now I
Okay.
did this. So I did about 2 years ago. And
Oh,
someday, I guess this years, I remember this dream because I take a new chair. I take a desk in the time. My screen is great for the home office, but I don't have a job in home office. But
okay.
in this time, I dream about it. I did some hackathons and I dream with this moment. And this happening, I don't realize the progress about two goals of my
Okay.
dream of change my career and these things. So I guess for me, it's hard to understand the thing when it happened, the exact moment it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't realize this. I did in the the time.
When
So
happened,
after
right?
1 year, yes, when happened. 1 year, 2 years ago. Oh, after I understand. Oh, I did this. So I guess so. When I did my first graduated, it was I guess federal, let's
Mm-hmm.
say.
Okay.
So I passed for this.
It's like a
I
public,
study
right?
a lot. Yes, public. So I study a lot for this. When I realize I don't know, I shocked. So I did a pass. So it's funny to think about because I have a difficult to say glad about that in the same happening. So it's a
Okay.
celebrate a big progress in the life in the
Mm-hmm.
moment it's happening. So now we and my friend we try to do that these years. I start when I have a great news, we try to get out to a great restaurant, talk a lot, and
Oh,
be fun. But in the past, I don't did this. I start to work and it's continue process, and I don't realize my progress. So I don't know you are happiness or you celebrating the same time
no,
happening.
I am the same as you. I am so obsessed with something, and then when I achieve this, I am like, okay, I get it. Next, I am thinking in a other situation, and I forgot to be happy because I achieved a specific goal. And then this happens to me a lot. I remember when I was at the university and I passed for a specific street and I see an apartment and talk to my friend like, "Oh, this could be nice to live here." And 10 years later, I live in that apartment. But I could not imagine this. And I was like, oh my gosh, do you remember 10 years ago I was passing through this street? So I don't know why this happens. I think you said something really important, Camila. When you are leaving, what do you want to get? Like you have your desk, you have everything done, and you are just only trying to find a job because you are ready for this situation, right? So it's good. It's like you are really living what you decide to live. Like, I believe this is gonna happen. I am ready. Can see this my desk. Everything is done here. I can do it. So I don't know why we forgot to celebrate these things, even these small things. Like, as you said, you change your desk. This is another level. This is another step. And you could see, you not celebrate, go to a restaurant, but you can talk about talk to yourself like, oh, I get another desk. This is good. I am improving. I am doing well. I am great in this situation. So I have a really difficult to measure my progress. I don't know about you, but sometimes I need someone to say things for me. Like, oh, you are great. You did this. And I am like, maybe. I don't know, maybe. So I have a difficult, a difficult, I don't know, I cannot see the progress when I talk with the others. Like, every time I need, not every time, but I don't feel and I cannot see my achievements. I always need someone to talk about this for me, and then I said, oh, that's okay, maybe I can do it. Maybe I'm not so grateful. I don't know if you are a grateful person, but I think I could do it better. What do you think about that?
I really like to read for things in my day, so
Yeah.
I did this a lot. When I did some food very tasty,
Oh,
I said,
really?
"Oh, thank you, godness, about that." So, and today it was the first time I used this desk. So
Mm-hmm.
I dream about this desk too, because now
Can you imagine?
I can work more comfortable because it's a
Mm-hmm.
great desk, and I research a lot. The past years, I don't found this desk.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great price. So now it's
Okay.
Black Friday. These things I did because this price was very good, and I guess it's a great thing to do this. So when I say it's the correct way to celebrate sometimes by yourself, so you think and
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I did this." So I
Yes.
love to do this. I can't believe I did this. So sometimes it's important to, I guess it's about your young version,
Mm-hmm.
yourself say something for you right now. So
Mm-hmm.
because that's I like to grateful because I guess it's important not stop to dreaming, you know. So we goals it's about dreaming. So I said about the desk you prepare for remotely, and I dream about that when I did some activities about hackathon, these things with the them of design. But I guess it's important to see in the position you believe you dreaming.
Okay, okay.
So it's the first step for me. So I guess when you did, it's not celebrate because that you dream with this. So in your mind, it's real a long time ago. I guess
Oh,
because that sometimes
yeah.
you can celebrate.
It's like you are
It's
living,
possible.
you are living in this
Yeah.
situation, so you forgot to celebrate because you are just living that normal life.
Yes.
Oh, it's a good
Yes.
point. I think it's true. Yes, this happened to me a lot. But you say something really important because sometimes we forgot to to believe in something. For example, you achieve your remotely position, you change your desk, so you can think other things right now. But you said something important. You need to start to living like this. Like, I don't know, what do you want your next step? So this is like you are training your brain to live in this situation, and then you feel like this is gonna happen. I am doing this, and then you go like, this is what I want to do, and then you internalize this. I don't know this is the correct word in English, but you live like that the life you decide for yourself, even if you don't achieve it yet. And this is good. I think this is good. Do you like this positive message, motivational message or not? Do you do try something for yourself
Mm,
or not?
I don't do that. I guess
Yeah.
it's auto health a lot. I don't believe that, but I believe it's important to grateful for
Okay.
something because it's about chemical in your body. So you
Mm,
have so bad ideas about yourself, and then you shame about everything. I guess
mm-hmm.
it's better for your body. So when I said my body hurt, these things is no good for
Okay.
me. Sometimes I have a head,
Mm-hmm.
headache,
Headache.
head,
Headache.
headache,
Headache.
pain in my head. I
Yes.
forgot. Okay, and I guess my body it now I understand my body and try to understand my limits about something.
Mm,
So it's not possible for me to take two jobs or freelance these things because I found my body it's no stay waiting for that, and I need
okay.
to time to exercise because now I 30 plus. So after that I my body's changed. It's insane because I guess it's about 16 years you start to take pain, these things, but not
Mm-hmm.
in the young adult. You have pain and your body no it's the same. So now I understand that, and I understand don't know I don't know don't in the I will not reach in the future. I
Mm-hmm.
understand, but I need to live great because
Yes.
I don't I hope I am all that very activity about my life, and I don't need to help because that I need to take care about my body now
Yeah.
because in all my life I take care about my mind, my work, my goals about job and these things, and I forgotten my body. So now I have a little problem in my stomach ache because these attitudes in my life. So I
Mm-hmm.
understand. I guess it's maturity too. You understand it's important
Yeah.
to take care of your body, not about your brain at all. So I guess that's it
Yeah, and
for me now.
you work at home, right? And you pass your
Yes,
all day sitting in your chair. I don't know if you go for a walk, but sometimes I spend more than 10 hours sitting in my
yes.
chair, and then I feel like my body like say the do and sending the message like this is hurt here, that my back pains, and I feel like, oh, I need to do something, because this if you do this for a period in your life, this is gonna be worse than right now. So we need to pay attention in our body, as you said. I think it's the no one think about, no, not no one, but the people prefer to think about the mental things like I need to study this, to study that, and then forgot about the body or about the healthy life, maybe, right? Uh, I would like to ask you about the question number 5, Camila. Can you
Okay.
share an example of a small habit that lead to significant results for you?
Yes. I told you about my stomach ache. My stomach,
Okay.
it's a little bit problem because I eat so fast because
Mm,
in my last job, because that I hope so for remotely, because I work on site.
okay.
Uh, and I had about 50 minutes to eat all day for 7 years. So it is insane,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
Yes,
Okay.
because
Okay.
in the first years I did university and work. So I have
Uh-huh.
50 minutes to move on for the university. So
Mm-hmm.
50 minutes, no, 1 hour, but it's 50 minutes to eat. And because that I built a habit to eat so fast.
Okay.
So these years I start my stomach send me alert, really alert with
Yes.
pain and these things. And I go to the doctor, and the doctor say, so Camila, you need to eat more slowly, not eat something like with lactose because I am intolerant,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't eat gluten at all. So
Oh
it's
my
about
gosh.
1 month in this diet, and
Mm-hmm.
I lost weight about two kilos. I forgot this.
I think it's kilogram, I guess, right?
Yes, kilogram. Yes, 2 kilograms in 3 weeks. So I guess it was
Oh my
amazing
gosh.
because I never did this before. It's so fast, and I don't did a hard exercise for this. I saw
Okay.
I only eat slowly and eat health things. So I guess it was more challenging for in this year these years for was learn about eat slowly because it's hard. But now I try to take a breath, and my stomach ache it's so better right now because I
Yes.
don't feel more pain all day. Sometimes I hear something. I did I feeling something that pain yet, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not the same um hard when I have in the last month. So
Okay.
I guess was more more big change in my life in this
Do
month.
you use to eat and using your cell phone at the same time or not? When you have
Sometimes yet
yes. Oh
because I
yeah.
love YouTube, so I put YouTube and I lunch, but now I lunch very slowly and I did this, and sometimes I look the YouTube but I still listen.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
guess now I understand it's not need too fast for this because I have time now.
Yes, you can eat. You have 1 hour, right, to eat right now?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is okay for it.
So this could be a small habit. For you, it's a big habit, right, to change
Yes, yes,
because
because
this.
I eat it about 3 times in the day, but the correct is the breakfast,
Yes.
a lunch, and another lunch and the dinner. So
Yes. Oh,
now I
six
did
time maybe.
this. Yes, 6 times. Oh, you have another after the dinner. So now I did this. Sometimes I jump some things because I don't have um hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So but it's more common 5 times. I don't
Okay.
have eat hungry after 9 p.m. So now I need
Okay.
to do this, but I don't have it hungry.
Yes, but I think it's correct. You are trying to recognize, not recognize, hey, start your way to eat, right? You are trying to do like a normal person because it's almost impossible to eat in 50 minutes. And when I
Yes.
am eating, I remember when I was at the office, for example, I like to talk with the others and then you eat and then you go like speaking. So can you imagine 50 minutes is almost impossible to eat. I don't drink in the same time that I am eat something. I'm just eat. I prefer to don't drink in the same time, but
Yes, in my case, the nutrition,
mhm.
the medical, the doctor, the nutrition, said I don't drink and this because it's most possible I have pain after. It's
Oh
not
yeah.
good for yes in my
Mhm.
case. So I it's common now. It's okay, but it's last month when I don't start the diet was so hard because I love to drink something. So,
Oh,
but now
okay.
it's okay because after 30 days, it's happening the habit, right? Something law about that.
Yes. Yes, I agree. And do you go to the gym, Camille, or not? Do you do
Yes,
exercises? Yeah,
yes, yes. But
every day?
today I choose sleep and I don't go.
But you
But
try
I
every day or not?
4 days, five
Mm-hmm.
days, depend of the week.
Okay,
But
okay. So
it's
so you
about
are
5.
you are pay attention in these things in your life, right? Pay attention to
Now,
your
yes,
body.
because
Okay.
I scary for my stomach and I know the problems I had in the past. So I need
Mm-hmm.
to take more care about my body.
But you like it, right? Or not?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
because I guess it's more better for my pain because I have pain. When you said about the back, these things,
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot pains. My legs today, it's hurt because I did when I say 10 hours today. So
Oh my gosh.
so
Yes,
it
I think
was hard.
it's terrible. We are not, our body are not building for these things like to spend 10 hours a day sitting and working. And sometimes you go like doing this for your body when you work and then you don't feel
Yes.
in the right position, right? This is terrible for our body for sure. I think you are doing very well, Camille. Congrats, because I know this is not so good to do, so easy. Let's move on to the question number 6. Do you want to read and answer?
Okay. How do you stay motivated when the result of your effort are not immediately visible? Um, I guess it's similar to English because when I
Mm,
start, I can feel like I speak in English. So a
mm-hmm.
teacher said one day, I say when I told them something, I said, so one day when I talk in English, I hope no 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 no. I don't remember. I and he said, so Camila, you talk in English right now. So you talk in English.
You
So
said this in English, right?
yeah. Yeah, and I realized, oh my God, I talk in English. I know fluent, but I talk in English.
Yeah.
So I guess it's about that. The improving English, it's slow but continuous progress, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. In the beginnings, I don't hear books, these things, but
Mm-hmm.
in these years, I finished about 3 books in English. So I guess it was amazing because I don't did
Really?
it. Because sometimes I did some articles, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
read books.
Okay.
So I really proud about it. But I have one book. It's about technology.
Oh
It's
my
so
gosh.
hard. I hear about 50 page, but I'll stop
Oh my
because my
gosh.
brain it's so hard to
This is
understand.
not so good.
Yes, fiction it's good. I guess it's more for me to understand because that
Mm-hmm.
I did these 3 books. But I guess technology it feels it's so hard. But I
Yeah.
guess is that stay motivated. It's about when you realize when I said my teacher said for me, and I understand the progress is slowly, but it's continuous.
Yes, it's so hard I don't know, right now, I don't want to lose what I learn in English. I don't want to spend I have I had the opportunity to travel abroad in 2017, I guess. And right now, and when I come back, I stopped to study in English for 2 years. And I lose almost everything about English. And I was like, oh my gosh, why I stop it? Because I was working a lot in that period. And now I cannot lose what I am doing. Like, I'm not fluent, but I want to improve, like, the baby steps. Like, we are in the limbo, intermediate limbo. We are trying to go out of this situation. And I think this will happen, but it's like every day you are going a baby step to try to achieve it. And you cannot see how long this is gonna take. Like, if you ask if you ask to me, like, how long you're gonna be better, I don't know. I just trying my best here, but I think it's like, you don't need to give up. It's like you are in the middle of the sea and then you decide to go back. For me, it's the same. You are swimming at the middle of the sea and then you have the other side to go. Like, it's like a process. And
And
to
I
feel,
guess
go
when
ahead, go ahead.
you you did the limbo of intermediate,
Oh
it's
gosh.
the same. You don't realize that, and someday
Mhm.
you try out these things, and you discover, oh, I did. I pass
Yes.
off B1, B2.
Yes, I think I hope this can happen. I don't know, but
Yeah.
we are here speaking English, as your teacher said. I don't know if you remember, but you were speaking English, okay, right now. So
Yeah.
this is like, we need to be proud of ourselves in this situation, because here in Brazil, only 5% of the population speaking English. Yeah. So we are still fighting to get another level of English, and this is really good. I would like to ask you about the book. It was a fantasy, technological, and the other was,
Was fiction. The name is
ah,
Almond. I send you. It's
yeah.
amazing. It's a Japanese writer.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in Portuguese, it's Amêndoa,
Oh
the
yeah.
name of the
Oh, I
book.
think it's famous. It's a famous book, right? Or not?
Yes, yes,
Mm. I think I heard about it.
yes. I was so amazing, so kind. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's about a boy. He don't
Mm.
understand the face of people. So if people have a smile, he don't understand the people was happy. If the people cry, they understand the person have a sad moment. It's
Oh,
about a
okay.
problem in the brain,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a condition, and
Mm.
he can is interpret that. So the characters have solved problems about that because people understand he is a psycho, right? Because
Okay, okay,
he don't
okay.
understand when
Uh-huh.
a guy take a brigar
Mm-hmm.
fighter
Fight?
with him,
Yeah.
and then he understand that because that the guy so hunger with
Mm-hmm.
this boy. So it's very sad sometimes because he have some problems about this syndrome. I guess it's a syndrome.
Syndrome, yeah.
Yes, but it's a beautiful book. It's not for
And
cry, but it's a beautiful book.
then you
It's
read,
sad.
did you read in English?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, you're
Yes.
doing well.
Not Japanese because it's a Japanese.
Uh-huh.
I read it, but someday I hope I understand more Japanese because I love Japan, this culture. Someday
Yeah.
I hope to understand more Japanese,
Oh,
but now
nice.
it's the focus in English. When like you said, it's hard to try to language in the same times, and I guess I don't improve
Yes.
any part
Yeah.
of this
You're
rule.
you're gonna be like at the beginning in all in everything you are doing. Like you cannot
Yes.
you are
Yes.
beginning in everything. So I don't know if you remember. I said to you that I would like to bring a topic about books. Was
Yes.
you
Yes.
and Victoria? I did it. This is gonna be December 18. I just
Okay.
this I have some topics to develop, and I decide to put this. It's already on the planner, so if you want to check it, it's already there.
Okay.
I would love to talk about books because I know at least looks for me that you like to read. And this is good.
Yes.
In English, I love more because it's a way that we can improve, right? When you are reading something in English and you improve your vocabulary. I had a teacher, and he said to me, if you try to read in a loud voice, this makes your vocabulary better. It's like you're reading like a
Yes, but
child, you
it's
know?
so tired. I felt like so tired. The first page, it's okay. The second one, you said, "Oh, she said that,"
Yeah, like a
because it's
child,
so
right?
boring. Yes, it's so boring to read loud.
Yes, I feel like a child reading English. Like you forgot
Yeah.
the pause of the phrases, and then you go like, it's like a terrible. I hate it, but
Yes.
I know this is important for us, right? To improve
Yes.
and to try to make more, to feel more natural in English, right? When you read in a loud voice. He said to me, try to do it 30 minutes a day and try to listen some podcasts. I love podcasts, so I said to him, "No, that's okay. I will try." But I did it just 1 week and then I give up because it's really hard to do it. But we have the
Yes.
same problems in Portuguese, right? When we start to read, I was terrible. I guess you the same, right?
Yes.
I don't know if you have time for another question. Let me see, Camilinha. I'm gonna put the link for the survey here.
Okay.
But you know how it's work, right? If you want
Yes.
to bring it ideas to topic to discuss, please, you can put if you like it or if you dislike something about this topic. I don't know, you are just a surprise here. So if you have ideas to discuss,
Yes.
please, you
I
can
did.
put
I put
here.
it one idea I have after this immersion. I put
Oh,
it right now.
nice, nice, excellent, excellent. Oh, there is another question. I know if we have a time. Let's try.
Okay.
What advice is 13. What advice would you
Okay.
give to someone struggling to see the impact of their small actions? It's like us because we have this problem, right?
Yes. Yes. I guess it's about to uh talk about the past and try to remember when start and when
Oh,
the people stay in the present.
mm-hmm.
So we moving for a bad way or a great way sometimes,
Yeah.
but I guess it's not the same. And I don't the same Camila of the 2023 and
Mm-hmm.
2021. I moving some for some way. I have more understand me about myself, so I guess
Okay.
this is important. And my friends have these same difficulties to understand. I try to back to the past and
Mm-hmm.
analyze the progress. So I guess this is a unique way. We need to to be kind with the past, and it's important to remember about it, and don't
Mm-hmm.
forgotten we a bad version in the past, but now
Yeah,
stay improving
yeah,
your way. I guess this is correct. Sometimes the people it's worst in the present, but it's okay.
yeah.
Sometimes the progress it's follow.
I totally agree. I totally agree. I think it's the only way that we can see the improvement when you try to analyze how was at the beginning or how was the last month or how was everything. Nice. So that's it. Thank you, Camilinha, for coming. It's always a
We
pleasure
finish.
to talk with you. And
Yeah.
please, if you have time for another immersion, please come. It's always good to see you here. And I hope see you soon, okay?
Okay. Have a
Bye
good
bye.
night. Bye.
Good